Hello and then welcome to Pune Hongwanji Buddhist Temple online Buddhist education series. So we are learning about Shoshinge, how to chant, and also learning about Shoshinge itself, part 7. So again, we have been learning about the structure of the Shoshinge category. There are three main categories we learned. As you can see, three main parts in a blue color. And we are learning about the middle one, chapter on sutras. About this, through the sutra, we are learning about Amida Buddha's primal vow. Then in the chapter on sutras, there are 42 verses, and among them, 18 verses is about Amida Buddha, and then 20 is about Shakyamuni Buddha, and then 4 is a kind of the conclusion. But today now we also continue to learn about the Shakyamuni Buddha, about the 18 verses, and then so this is so the third and the fourth verses about Amida Buddha. The translation is like this: Bodhisattva Dharmakara in his causal stage under the guidance of Lokeshvara Raja Buddha. Could be there are certain technical terms we may not know, but let's learn together. But when we see these translations or sentence, do you see any words Amida or Amida Buddha? We see that about the Buddha, but it's not the Amida Buddha. It's saying the Lokeshvara Raja Buddha. Is that the same as Amida Buddha or different Buddha? So the Shoshinge again, Shoshinge is presenting an outline of the progress of the teaching of Amida Buddha's great aspiration, primal vow, which concerns Bodhisattva Dharmakara's establishment of the vows in primordial time. So again, Shoshinge is about the progress, how the Amida Buddha's vow, Hongan, is progress. Also, that is about the concerns about Dharmakara, Bodhisattva Dharmakara. So again, in the summary, as a summary like this way, so Shoshinge, or from this, what we are learning is the story about the journey and then reasons behind Amida Buddha's attainment of enlightenment. So again, as we learned in the beginning, now this is about the Amida Buddha. So this from this verses talking about the journey of Amida Buddha's enlightenment and the reason why Amida Buddha attained enlightenment. This is about these verses. And then point is how and then why. How means Shoshinge explains about how Amida Buddha attained enlightenment. That we are learning. We are learning the fact. But as we learn the Jodo Shinshu teaching or religion or Buddhism, the important point is our attitude. Always ask why Amida Buddha attained enlightenment. Why this exists? Why? Because the religion is about myself. This individual. Then if we just reading the sutra or Buddhism like a subject, like a study, of course it's kind of one attitude, how we learn. But as a Jodo Shinshu follower, it is so important always listen and understand, not only as a fact or study, but it is for me, for the sake of me. And if we see, oh, this is because of me, this is for the sake of me. In other words, always asking why in this way, why is this in that way. By asking, having idea of why the learning, what we are learning is not only subject, but it begins to have a meaning to me. So again, this kind of the fundamental attitude, not only learn how, which means fact, also why, to understand the words and then teaching personally. That is both aspect is important. So the reason why I mention this is that this story, as we begin to learn, some people may think, I don't think so. It doesn't make sense from the perspective of modern education, scientific perception. It's like a fairy tale. It's totally like a story for like a children, not like for adults. Well, could be some description looks like maybe doesn't make sense from the filter of our scientific modern education, our understanding. But again, therefore, this not only how but the why is important. Even at the first look, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But if we having the question or perception of why, that is important. Why it is written in this way? What is there behind these words? That is again important attitude. Try to receive and then see behind what is written. Also, another important thing is that we are learning about Buddhism. Buddhism is realm of enlightenment, beyond words, beyond our conception. So if we try to understand using our mind, we will fail because we can understand things, only things that we can understand. In other words, something beyond our imagination, conception, we will think, I don't get it. So therefore, it's important to acknowledge, it's nothing wrong. It's natural. We feel, I don't get it, because we are learning something beyond ourselves. But our teaching or teacher helping us, this is like a realm of enlightenment, which beyond our conception is now coming to my level, my understanding. So I can see it, I can read, I can get it at least a certain part. But we shouldn't think, this is everything. Again, like a finger pointing to the moon. By the finger, we can see there is a moon. But we should not only pay attention to finger, but to the moon too. Again, similar way. How and then why? How is fact, and why is always asking myself, why Amida Buddha is do this? What is again reason or meaning behind these words? Anyway, then, so again, this story or verse is teaching about Amida Buddha's enlightenment, and then Buddhism is based on the concept of cause and effect, also known as conditions and their outcomes. So Buddhism always following cause and effect and then conditions. Everything we do have, there is a cause. If there is a cause, will be a effect. So like flower, if we see the flower as a result effect, what is a cause? Cause is seed. The seed of flower is a cause. Then could be the growing water, oxygen, the air. No one pick it up. Through those conditions, flower is blooming. We can see the process from the seed going through the process. Flower is blooming. Then similar way, Amida Buddha is a result or effect. So we may think, Amida Buddha is Amida Buddha. However, Buddhism is always following cause and effect. Even though as for Amida Buddha is not exceptional, not exception. Amida Buddha also has a cause. Then what is Amida Buddha's cause? Again, seed was the cause of the flower. And what is the cause of Amida Buddha? That is, king. If you listen to this story first time, you may be surprised. How king? How come king? Looks like a no connection. Amida Buddha is a, enlightenment awakening. How come a king, like something belong to secular? in a world. How come a king? But there is a story in a larger sutra. But we will learn later, at the later time. But again, sutra is words revealed by Shakyamuni Buddha. The words or stories or essence Shakyamuni Buddha enjoyed about truth of enlightenment. Yeah, in the sutra, among there are so many sutras, but one of them is Larger Sutra. So in this Larger Sutra, there is a story. Hey, there was a king, and this king later became Amida Buddha. So so again, cause and effect. Yeah. So again, the stories here, maybe simply briefly. So again, there was a king, yeah, ruling the country or that area. Then once when king was there, this king had a chance to listen to the sermon delivered by Buddha named Lokeshvara Raja Buddha. So when this king listened to the message by the Buddha, he was so impressed. Wow, amazing message. This is somebody belong to beyond secular world, sharing true and real. Yeah. So of course, a king has important duty and responsibilities. Yeah, to govern and then ruling the people and then offering good to guidance. But it belongs to the again secular human world. Yeah. But this Buddha belonged to the realm of enlightenment beyond secular world, which or taking care of the something no one can deal with about the liberation or from the attachment beyond suffering, desire, attachments. Yeah, totally different perception this Buddha was offering. So king again was so impressed. Wow, I want to be like you. You know, you are my like a teacher. I don't mind renouncing my position as a king because if I can become a Buddha like you, I can help people freely as I want, like you are doing as a awakened one. Yeah. Then this king decided, I shall seek this enlightenment. That kind of person is called a bodhisattva, which means the one who seeks enlightenment in order to help others achieve it as well. Yeah. So bodhisattva means the one who is seeking, searching for enlightenment oneself, also in order to help others achieve it as well. So again, seeking enlightenment for oneself, also helping others achieve it as well. So in this case, there are countless bodhisattvas, but in this case, this king became the bodhisattva whose name was Dharmakara Bodhisattva. Yeah? So Dharmakara Bodhisattva is the name of the seeker for enlightenment. Yeah? So therefore this translation saying Bodhisattva Dharmakara in his causal stage under the guidance of Lokeshvara Raja Buddha. Yeah? So again, when Amida Buddha was in the causal stage as Dharmakara Bodhisattva, he is studying under the guidance of this Lokeshvara Raja Buddha. Yeah? So again, as you can see, a king now became, renouncing his position, became a seeker as Bodhisattva. Yeah? Then, in front of the teacher, what this Bodhisattva did was, offering praise to this Buddha and expressing one's determination to attain supreme Buddhahood. So yeah, again, the king was so impressed by this Buddha. So now he determined, hey, I want to be like you because you are my teacher. You are like this and then that, and continue to praising. Yeah. So this is we call it in our tradition Nembutsu Ge or chanting. Yeah. So chanting or Nembutsu Ge is a part of this larger sutra. Dharmakara Bodhisattva praising, hey, you are this kind of a teacher. Yeah. And then the reason why Bodhisattva Dharmakara Bodhisattva decided to become this Bodhisattva and then want to become a Buddha is, reason was, I wish to attain perfect enlightenment in this world quickly so that I can remove the roots of suffering, affliction in birth and death. So we can see maybe hearing his teacher's sermon message, also as a king, he observed could be the pains and then suffering of his own people. It could be war, conflict, illness, pandemic, so many things happening. And then hearing the message, there is something, not only our human world pains or suffering and then how to deal with, but there's another realm, how to deal with suffering from the Buddhist perspective. And hearing this Buddha's message, Bodhisattva Dharmakara, this king realized, indeed, that is what I want to be. In my country, in other places, so many people are suffering. But if I apply what I do have as a king or a human knowledge, looks like it doesn't work. Only temporary or surface. But your message, what you're sharing is truly healing, guiding people to overcoming or accepting the truth. That is what I need. Not as a king, but as to become a Buddha. So again, we can see, as we have been learning, Amida Buddha is a Buddha of compassion and then wisdom. So it's a effect result, which means in the cause, already Buddha has that kind of attitude or purpose. Buddha's original purpose was, I want to save people from suffering. So that is a Buddha's compassion, which addressing people's pains. So therefore, cause is compassion, wisdom. Then result effect is becoming a Buddha of compassion, wisdom. So we can see from the beginning, the purpose of Amida Buddha's existence is compassion, that embracing and then liberating people from suffering. So we can see that, one line, the core was never changing. Compassion, wisdom. I want to save you from suffering. So again, this is about the two verses again. 法蔵菩薩因人寺在世寺在応仏所 When Amida Buddha was in his causal stage as Bodhisattva Dharmakara, he was studying under the guidance of Raja Buddha. So this is a beginning of the story of how Amida Buddha attained enlightenment. So again, in this each week we'll begin to learn how Amida Buddha's attained enlightenment. So story and then journey. Also we'll learn why Amida Buddha have to go through this. Then we will continue to learn. And then now we're moving on to the chanting part. Again, as we've been learning, I hope you feel comfortable to the melody and then chanting about your mouth and then wording. So again, when we in this chanting, new chanting melody, what do we have to pay attention is that when we see the O, basically we will pronounce U, myo U, like you can see, ki myo mu ryo ju nyo, right? Not in that way, but ki myo mu ryo U, So slightly we make our mouth into that shape with the mu, like mu, the U, but not too clearly. But we slightly there is a sound U, Also, in this chanting melody, again, same melody will be applied every 4 verses, except the first one chanted by the leader. But after that, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be applied for every 4 verses. So let's try with a la 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 la. So. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 melody will be repeated. Then la 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 la. One more. La 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 la. La 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 la. Got it? So again, this melody will be applied until a certain verse, yeah? And they will chant it like a rapid tempo, not too slow. We'll chant at the rapid tempo. So let's try again from the beginning. So, okay. Jodo in 国土人伝自然門根流無常種小願長発慶右大偶税五個私有死小樹十世妙小門実法不法無量無変更無限無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断難事無償公超日学校小人生一切群上無故障本願名号少女語死心信行願人上等学書大涅槃一死滅道願成就如来所以公主世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年喜愛心不断煩悩徳涅槃凡上逆法再永入如種子入海一味摂取信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実新人天非尿二個不運無運無死下妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶合衆一切全幕本部人門心如来偶税願仏言古代証下者文人妙本大理系弥陀仏本願念仏邪見教門なく衆生信行十字人に南中市南昔インド最天使論下中華自治域市こそ現代諸公世所意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種五妙難天竺
流樹大自主とす質の在派無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事所安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導な億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入必上唯の上昇如来語お本大悲軍税音天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下公如来永主たら見真実光線を頂戴聖願こういう本願力栄光異の群上昇一心記入苦楽大崩壊筆逆入大永修修徳死蓮華造世界即昇進女法精進有本の人間人図入生寺恩寺恩下本師論乱両天使上皇乱小菩薩来三蔵主十上教本上宣行気楽法天神菩薩論中下法の因果見性願王言猫ゆたり少女死因唯心人漠然本部新人没承知生じ即涅槃必死無量光明道小衆上開復系同社結晶道難所唯名浄土活入万全自力変言種円満特語感染症三不三神経音言増末放滅の非因一生増悪地具税死安女外消滅化
As this, you got it a melody and then tune. So until here, we had a same melody, but from this, after this verse, different melody will be applied. Yeah. So this, but again, same melody applied for every 4 verses. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. But one point can be like again, we pay attention to o, u, a, u. Like when we see the bold sentence, Zendo, Dokumyo, Busho, I. But we don't chant as it is. There is a O as a melody. When melody changing, there is a sounds of like ow, o, you will be there. Like instead of zendo, o, o, yeah. But instead of that, zendo, o, yeah. Do, okumyo, busho, I. Yeah, like that. There's o, u, a, u, I will be there. For convenience, I put the o, u. So again, zendo, o, do, okumyo, busho, I. One more. Zendo, o, do, okumyo, busho, I. Ready? And then second melody is ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku. Okay, one more. Ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku. Got it? And third is
公明明語見因縁 One more 公明明語見因縁 Got it? And then last the melody is 海にいる本願大地界 okay? 海にいる本願大地界 So these four melody will be repeated with each verse, yeah, 1, 2, 3 melody. Then as I saying, so we learn, yeah, you can see the slowly to end, yeah, in the below down one, below one, yeah, bottom one is a 思案如外小明化 Then after that, although slowly to end, immediately we moving to this new melody verse, yeah. So for our convenience, again, we'll chant the last 4 verses of the different melody, and after we chant the 思案如外小明化 then 全道 so no pause, only slightly and then immediately we continue to chant this part. Yes, let's try. 三不三神慶音言増末法滅の品一生増悪地偶罪思案如外小明化全道六明武将意公愛上三陽逆悪公明明語見因縁海にいる本願大地界行者小樹今後心狂気一年総合良い大と逆三人即所法所至上な原神公開一大家返帰安女願一切先祖印反戦人王家にの正面に極自悪に唯小仏が薬罪非摂取地煩悩証言水不見大非無見上世が本心元空妙武家憐憫全魔煩悩人心主継承公変心戦弱本願愚 小心即に無辱情無意なく一心人意のに愚教大事修士と上祭無変極上悪同族自主愚道心唯化心しこそせ
I hope again you begin to learn the melody and then tune. Again, your mouth is learn how to move and then use and then melody and then tune and then wording. Again, the chanting is as we practice every day or as much as we can do, we'll getting better. And then again, our mouth will remember how to move and then tune. So let us continue to learn how to chant and then how to also including the Shoshinge itself too, learning. Each sentence has a wonderful, significant meaning, profound, juicy essence is there. So again, thank you so much for your time today. I'll see you again next week, 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. Mahalo no ilo, arigato. Thank you.